foreign, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. On the return, Dare Ogunbowale. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Hold 50. Here we go.
Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. 20.
Come on.
10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 76 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And they've got the hookup. This is Olsen.
Wilson's pass. Complete to Greg Olsen. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle.
1st down, Seattle.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run it with Carson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Brady. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why wouldn't we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Gain of 26.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Buccaneers, first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
5-yard line.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Ooh, he's running,
Picked up by Sean.
To check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage. The mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say so what you gon' do with that? Stop playing with it, play. Nah. If you gon' do it, don't play with it, play. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Ay, met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker. Bank Stadium takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes eluding the pressure. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And now it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 27 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Chiefs nothing. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Smith, the one who brought him down. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes, he finds Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Sliding out of the pocket. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. A 2nd and 11 for the 19. Working from the gun, Mahomes dancing to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Hill on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Chiefs 3.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the...
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Ball carrier, Chris Jones on the stop. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Intercepted.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher. Guys trying to get to the football.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On the play. Leads to 2nd and
flush to his right.
At the 5-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 30 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At their own.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to lose yard. They take him down at the 26. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
At the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Chiefs.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25.